Workers at a charter school have been charged after abusing dozens of kids. Meanwhile, more than a third of school districts statewide were found to have teacher vacancies. That check you got might not actually be a scam. Plus, these are some of the best baseball stadiums around. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Charges have been filed against 20 employees at Chester Community Charter School who are accused of either physically abusing 26 children or failing to report the abuse, reports NBC 10. These individuals, who were employed by a third-party company called Peak Performer Staffing, were investigated back in January after two parents claimed their kids were too scared to go to school. Officials soon learned that the workers would punish kids, some as young as 5, by restraining them and pinching pressure points on their necks and placing them in quote-unquote holds. Much of this abuse was captured by surveillance video. Charges include simple assault, false imprisonment, and endangering the welfare of a child, among others. Said Delaware County District Attorney Jack Stolzheimer, quote, "This case is every parent's nightmare." According to new research from Penn State Center for Evaluation and Education Policy Analysis, more than a third of all districts statewide had at least one vacancy this school year, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer. This means thousands of kids across the state didn't have a permanent teacher or were put into large classes for all or part of the term. While these vacancies did dip a little over the last year, from 44% to 38%, the national teacher shortage persists. The greatest area of need was found to be special education teachers. The experts behind the study believe doing things like incentivizing teachers to get degrees in high-need areas like special education is just one of the things the state can do to fix this issue. If you got a check recently from the state that's not your tax refund, it's actually not a scam, states the Morning Call. State Treasurer Stacey Garrity confirmed last week that the first batch of checks from the Pennsylvania Money Match program have gone out. This program lets the Treasury automatically return single-owner properties valued up to $500 after an identification and verification process. So, if you have unclaimed property, you might be getting one of these guys. Roughly 7,300 checks amounting to $1.7 million are going out this round. You can check to see if you're getting one by going to the Treasury website, the link of which can be found at the corresponding podcast article link. It's baseball season, everybody, says PennLive. And according to USA Today's 10 Best vertical, which both an expert panel and readers decide on, PNC Park in Pittsburgh is the 4th best baseball stadium in the country. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia is the 1st. Both stadiums were lauded for their location, how they look, and their food. Guess you could say they knocked it out of the park. Ha ha ha. That's all, folks. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast and to share it around with your family and friends. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more Today in PA.